Welcome to part 41 of Yakuza 0. And in this episode, we actually have unlocked the Dragon and Tiger store for Kamurocho. All you have to do is go into the area where you find that guy asking for the password, and you run into him. And that's after you actually complete the cutscene for the Dragon and Tiger, or should I say the sub-story involving the Dragon and Tiger store. But more importantly, this is also when you actually complete the training for Dragon and Tiger store. I will say this though. Anything you make for Majima, it can be replicated and come over to Kiryu. This is where the game mechanics start trying to exchange products between Kiryu and Majima. And if push comes to shove, I would literally wait until chapter 8, or should I say chapter 9, before you start the Cabaret Czar, because you're going to need money from Kiryu in order for you to actually complete the Cabaret Czar. More importantly, you need to work on actually being a support singer, because that's going to be the thing for all of your cabaret girls. I'm not talking off subject, I'm just letting you all know. Anyway, any weapon that Kiryu needs repaired, this is the place to do it. And from here on in, if you manage to get yourself a zap gun, by all means buy it here. But you could go to Majima to make it. It'll come to a point where you'll be able to switch between Majima and Kiryu on the fly. So that way, you'll be able to easily manage this game. So, on that note, we can now come here. And I do believe once Majima actually unlocks some new weapons, those also will be, not just create, but also unlock weapons from sending scouts. Those also will become available for Kiryu. But bear in mind, Kiryu actually needs to have the license in order for him to use some of this stuff or get the heat action from them. Funnily enough, the licenses for them are all in the abilities. So all you have to do is just pay for the abilities. But one thing I am going to try to get, I already got the security wallet. I don't need the comfy souls because I already got too much. Oh, excuse me, I got the hiccups. Oh god, sorry. Oh yeah, and for the record, in case you're wondering what the tour shirt did, the tour shirt is actually the tour shirt is actually going to be a weapon, or no, actually a item that you can use as an equip. And you would have gotten one for free if you would have chose to get one for Miracle Johnson, but I'm not doing that. Instead, I'm going for the super spicy knife. That's what I want. So, with that said, I'm going to also try to pick up something else too. Not an iron pipe. No. I already got a dagger. Actually, no. I don't need to get that right now. I have enough weapons, but the super spicy knife is definitely a good knife to have, specifically for one Mr. Shakedown. And now we're going to have to go back and get our finances together, but first, we got to go bowling, or at least complete a bowling session, which we already did, and now, things have gotten a lot better. Since the friendship is now at its peak, Oh, by the way, that's after after you start bowling, your friendship will actually be at its peak, and then she's gonna start offering a special event. So you gotta come back, and that special event, by the way, would be you having to bowl a turkey, which is 3 strikes, in order for you to get a turkey. Actually, this is where you're gonna get one of your managers. No, I'm not kidding. And when I said the manager was a chicken, I wasn't kidding. By the way, this is one of the hardest managers in the game to get because, quite frankly, you never know how bowling works. You could try to get a perfect score every time. I tried and I failed. You could try to get a turkey too. But I've only, succeeded. Sadly, after I showed you the recorded failure, but I succeeded in showing that off, which is why this part is here. Ah, yes. Kiryu is looking forward to a turkey. However, he just doesn't know what he's about to get himself into. Also, the only reason why the friendship bar is raised with the Emi, yes, or Emri, no, Emiri, sorry. I am screwing up names here. The only reason why the friendship is raised with Emiri is because of the fact that you can easily raise up her friendship by playing games with her. Be careful though, Emiri is actually, while not that good, can actually score a strike on you at all times. But whether you win or lose, you still get the friendship value. That's all I have to say. Alright, now for the bowling. You've seen me bowl before. And now, we're gonna have to bowl again. And, really? We're doing this. We're doing this game? I bowled fucking turkeys the first time I came here. And now this? I see where this is going. I see where this is going. And we got 10 frames. So it's in your best interest to do 10 frames so you look up and actually do a turkey. However, sometimes you could get it in 3. It all depends. Well, I got 1 strike. Now I need to get 2 more. Alright. Let us go on ahead and go for the 2nd strike. And there we go. Oh yeah, I bowled 10 strikes for completion points. Nice. By the way, you gotta bowl a perfect game for completion points too. Yes, I am not joking. Alright. Let's see if we get our 3rd strike. Why is it moving? Oh! No! No! Did y'all saw that bullshit? Y'all saw that bullshit? That pin should have fell. Made my freaking voice crack. This is some horse shit. This is some serious horse shit. Alright. Let's try to get the 3 strikes again. Alright. Now I get a strike. Okay, fine. That could have been the last strike. I would have already had our manager by now, but unfortunately, game decides, hey, the pin should stay up. Fuck you, game. See? That's what should have happened the last time. Oh, and by the way, also, another thing. I have to get 20 or, 100 strikes for more character. Yeah, 20, 50, and 100 strikes, basically. And, is horseshit. And I'm on frame 7. It's alright. It's alright. Wow, that was just anticlimactic. You know, after the high of beating Mr. Shakedown, I thought, hey, I could easily get the chicken. Nope. And all but one. Now I'm not even making strikes anymore. Now I know how Al Bundy feels. Come on. Yep. It's the Bundy curse. It's the Bundy curse. Every time you get successful, life just tends to kick you right in the nuts. Oh, come on! Ninth frame, 7-10 split. You know, it just can't get any worse. Oh my lord, my head. I got a headache after seeing that. Well, I made 162. Yay. Alright, let's see if I'll get a strike. Oh, now I get a strike. Maybe I can get 3. Hopefully that turkey would turn things around. Come on. Come on. Please let me a strike. Yes! One more. One more. One more and I got myself a manager. Come on. Oh, son of a whore! It's the Bundy curse. The Bundy curse. I came so close. But I got my revenge off screen, unfortunately. Hey, look on the bright side. I have thunder and lightning on the background. Yikes. But at least we won. Yay. And we got a turkey. Wait, an actual turkey? And, oh, right, I forgot to mention, yeah, that is the chicken. In case you wondering, that is, that is the chicken. Yeah, turkeys are much bigger than chickens, but unfortunately, due to the problem that the, delivery had, they brought in the wrong thing and actually brought in an actual chicken. Then Kiryu gets attached to the poor chicken. Oh, by the way, get used to that, but because this isn't the first time that a chicken would actually be a manager. Yeah, it's hilarious, but a chicken being a manager. So Kiryu is actually going to keep the chicken as a pet. And it's named Nugget. So, with that said, we have completely befriended Emiri, and we went there and got a character point, and now we got Nugget as a manager. And Nugget is excessively cheap. However, when the low periods hit, the low periods hit. So, with that said, we now got our manager. Let's see how our business is doing, and our payout is ready. So let's go back to our job, and let's go get some more money. Because there's something else we need to do as well. We need to try to get ourselves another employee. And this time it'll be this. This time it's actually going to be like a 3 sub quest thing for a security guard. Yeah. First, let's go and collect our funds. Let's see. Yeah, the funds went down terribly for this. I took a loss from that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. A money battle now? Alright, fine. We'll do this. We'll do this, and I'm gonna take all your money. And one more share. Yes, we're at 47. We're getting closer and closer to 60, folks. Yeah, I better be careful, too, while I'm prowling the streets, because a one Mr. Shakedown would be waiting for me. Okay, we need to go and get Nugget since it's in the low period. At the most part, it's going to be at the high period pretty soon. And I'm going to have to change out my manager. Actually, no. We're going to have to change Nugget out later. Change out my security officer, actually. Yeah, we'll have him there. And we're going to have to change out Sachiko for Nugget. Yeah, we may take a hit, but at the most part, we'll at least have a manager that actually can stand up to the Pleasure King. Well, the Pleasure King's not going to take anything out of my territories. They're going to take something from his. Anyway, let's see. Oh no, I almost screwed that up. Just a little bit more, and that's going to be an S rank. And S ranking some of the Pleasure King's lands is also character points related. I mean completion points. Why do I keep calling them character points? Just CP means character or completion, whichever one. I'm just gonna have to keep dumping money on this until finally we start getting some S ranks, and once we do, that's gonna be a lot of money we're gonna be raking in. Although for right now, the profits are bad. Yeah, everything's okay. Let's change you out for the video boy. Oh, we got a B. Okay, that works. So the security being high, that means that there'll be less trouble started. So on that note, let us leave out the building. But first, we walk up to this guy right here, who's trying to get hired. And as soon as he gets hired, Kiryu thinks that maybe he needs some staff. And we're going to have to go back to the Sugita building in order for us to start our interviews. Because Karin had went there and... No, Marina, sorry. Had went there and put out some help wanted signs. So, we're going to have to go through a job interview. Yeah, I know it sounds boring at first, but this is for security staff, so we practically need to do 3 job interviews in order to get that. And we're doing the first of 2. The remaining 2 is going to be the next part. So with that said, we're gonna have to handle the whole job interview part. Yeah, Kiryu is going to have to wear those stupid glasses that he wore when he first got his job interview. So, with that said, we're going to have to step out of the building first, and then we're going to have to talk to Marina in order to get started with the interview. Now, the thing about these people is you need to be specifically careful with how you interview these people. especially the first one, because they look like they would be honest people, but there's always that one that slips through the cracks. That's what happens with every single recruiter. Alrighty then. We're going to take some interviews, so I'm going to go on ahead and say I'll interview them. Now, bear in mind, what I'm about to show you is how we're going to get past this first interview. Now, whether you pass or fail, it doesn't matter. However, when you fail, what do I mean by I fail? Real simple. When you fail to realize who that interviewer is, and the interviewee is, and what kind of a person they are, you end up losing some money, and that's the last thing you need. So we're practically going through the trouble of trying to find ourselves a new security staff, actually. I totally forgot about this, by the way, but I ran into it, so I might as well just talk about it. You have, again, 3 sub-stories that involve this. And these sub-stories, again, is like a continuation that leads to the hiring of the final applicant. Kiryu's got to tell him to come in. Even though Kiryu actually doesn't know the first thing about actually doing a job interview. It's really funny, to be honest with you, that this game actually allows you to run a business. And yet, many business simulators just don't actually go into deep detail. So, with that said, let's get started on the interview. So, you gotta pay attention to what this guy has to say. You can ask him some questions. It doesn't matter what order you asked him in. The thing is, so long as you ask, why did you apply with us? He will come out with a straight-laced answer. So, you can ask him what are his strengths. Doesn't matter, it doesn't matter what you ask him there, but what is his strengths is the best one. But before we do anything, I'm going to pause this and I'll be right back because I don't like the sound of lightning outside my door. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just had to make sure that the lightning didn't, strike the transformer. Anyway, ask him, have you experienced failure? Again, doesn't matter what you ask him. You can ask him all 3 questions. At the end of the day, the most important question will be coming up a little bit later. So, with that said, again, pay attention to what he was saying. The man said he's willing to do anything to get a job. So, whatever you want to choose, see yourself out as the best idea. Do not hire this man. There is a good reason why. If you hire him, you'll end up losing out on money. If you don't, well, this happens. He'll end up exposing the holes in his logic. He was practically another interview scammer. And yes, they actually have interview scammers in Japan. this interview scammer was trying so hard to get a job and then just take cab fare money and pretty much bank off of it and go to the next job. To the point where Kiryu happened to catch on to a scammer. He's not the only one. There's another. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we pretty much got through this interview no problem. And with that said, I can come back in here and talk to Marina. Sorry, not Emiri. That's the bowling alley chick. We'll have to talk to Marina and continue our interview sessions in the next episode of Yakuza 0. Yes, Yakuza 0, because I almost felt like a dragon. Even though, yes, I'm playing that game too. Well, not for the channel, I'm just playing the game in general. And the payout is ready, and I didn't even know it. But nonetheless, folks, I'll see you guys in part 42 once we get the interview done. And more importantly, not only get to 55%, but get ourselves a new security staff. See you guys next time.